Guys, Furnace is actually getting a very crazy rework. You guys are going to see here in a second, but basically, they're now making Furnace, instead of being a building, they're making it a moving card. So essentially, it's going to have the HP of maybe like a Musketeer or something like a Witch or a Hunter. I guess a little bit more than Musketeer because it does survive Fireball plus Zap or Fireball plus a Snowball, but it does die to Fireball Log, so it's going to be very interesting, guys. As you can see here, it spawns Fire Spirits every 5 seconds, and with its actual attack, it's kind of like a Mother Witch. It has the range of a Musketeer, but the damage is kind of like, you know, a Mother Witch, or even less than that. So, you know, the Furnace itself doesn't do much damage, but it's just the Fire Spirits that really get you the value out of this card, and I'm pretty excited about the Furnace, guys. When I first saw it, I thought it would be kind of garbage, I'm not going to lie, with the rework, but now that I'm actually trying it out a little bit more, I feel like it looks pretty good. Wow, beautiful Fire Spirit connection there, and we just get like 1,000 HP off his tower. And guys, Adrian does have bait here. I'm curious to see if the Furnace can counter it. Oh, that was a little bit slow. Dang. So I don't think it's going to be like broken or anything like that, you know, the Furnace, but if you play it really quickly on the barrel, guys, I feel like maybe it could full counter it. Because I think a lot of you guys know how Furnace can full counter the Goblin Barrel if you play it correctly, so I mean, like the old Furnace, so I feel like the new one should be able to as well, maybe if you're quick enough, but it seems like it's going to be a lot harder to do that. But yeah, honestly, very interesting idea by Supercell to completely just rework how the Furnace works and making it a troop card. I think they really just don't like super defensive playstyle, so I guess that's why they're trying to change the Furnace a little bit. Princess does get a couple shots. Wait, let's go for the Prince right here, guys, because the Furnace is going to maybe spawn a Fire Spirit if he tries to go for a Goblin Gang. Yeah, he can't go for a gang. Oh, he does go for it, but maybe Furnace will get another Fire Spirit. A little bit slow. That actually worked out a lot better for him than I thought. Okay. Well, guys, we're going to go for a Mega Knight in the back here pretty soon. We do have double small spells, so I feel like we could definitely win this if we play super well, but we're going to need a really good Furnace. I feel like, guys, that the Furnace could be really interesting in some matchups. Like, some matchups it can just, like, completely take out all these swarms that your opponent might have, but then in other matchups it might not get as much value if they're playing a very heavy deck. But even against heavy decks, the Furnace could have potential to be decent. Oh, that's a good gang placement by Adrian. Mega Knight does not quite get a connection or anything, but Furnace is actually doing a little bit of work for us right here. I feel like the only thing that really did that much in our push right there was the Furnace itself, which is kind of nice. We do get a little Fire Spirit connection right there. We're kind of holding up a little bit, just a little bit. We need to use our Evo wall breakers really well when his cycle is bad. I'm going to go for a Furnace and a Bandit. Okay, we take one Goblin Stab, but guys, if we could catch him in a bad cycle without his cannon at the ready, and we get some good Evo wall breakers, maybe that's what we need to get through here. Adrian definitely has a good defense, though. And the Furnace is actually really good at baiting out spells like Logs, so I could see Adrian's deck being quite nice as well, actually, with the new Furnace. Okay, he does get one little bit of damage right there with the Goblin, but we do get his Furnace down. He does get another one, though. Bro, this Furnace is actually so annoying, man. Just leave me be already. Goodness sakes. Okay, we have our Bandit at the ready here, guys. Hopefully that dashes on the Fire Spirit. No, it's not going to. Alright, buddy. The Furnace is actually really annoying. Okay, I'm gonna get my minions down right here. Hopefully we don't take much damage. Dude, we need to kill this darn Princess. Okay, we kill the Princess, guys. Okay, we need to just keep on spamming our Furnace in the back, guys, because he has no big spell. So, Furnace should get pretty good value behind here, behind these lines a little bit. Just get this down. Let's get a Zap too. We do kill his Furnace there. Let's just go for the Evo wall breakers finally. He played his cannon on that side. Oh, but he does kind of like push our stuff. Okay, I think I'll just go for a Furnace right here on this, and hopefully we can make some nice double lane pressure, guys. I think that's what we have to do right now, is make some great double lane pressure. That's probably our only way to win right now. Yeah, we need some crazy pressure right here. Okay, that's good value arrows. Maybe a little bit of arrows, a little bit too much of arrows value by Adrian Piedra. Okay, we can just spam another Mega Knight here, guys, and let's go for the Furnace. Wait, guys, I don't know if you can stop the Furnace behind this. All it takes is one big Furnace push, man. We have 10 seconds left. I'll just keep on spamming the bridge. Get our minions down. Bro, Adrian's defense is falling apart from the Furnace, which kills the gang. Please. Please, 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 give me it. Good game. Against bait, I'll give the Furnace an 8 out of 10 just because it can't fully counter a barrel. Alright guys, this is what I'm pretty excited for. We're playing Royal Giant right now, and I think with the Monk up in here and everything, this could be a really nice deck for the Furnace, because just imagine how many pushes we can make with like the Monk, Furnace, RG and stuff, and how are our opponents going to stop that? Like just a Furnace behind the Monk seems so broken. I'm actually going to go for the Furnace right now. Adrian might have a Lava Hound deck here. Oh snap guys, yeah. Oh, he missed the Fireball! No way. Okay, that's really good for us, but guys, I'm actually a little bit concerned here in this matchup because one of the biggest weaknesses of Royal Giant usually is Lava Hound. But maybe the Furnace can change that a little bit. Let's see. Okay, we can just go in for our RG kind of aggressively right here, simply because he spent a lot of Elixir due to missing that Fireball, so maybe something can happen here. Wait a minute, he goes for the Tombstone. I could log here. I think I will actually log. Let me just log that. Okay, we're going to take the whole tower, I think, guys. Now, it's just going to be, can we actually defend Lava Hound using the Furnace? We're going to have to find out. I have good hope if we cycle multiple of them, but I think we need multiple. Alright, he does go for the Lava in the back, guys. We're going to get our Furnace kind of early. What's going to be really nice about the Furnace here, guys, is that whenever people make Lava Hound pushes, they always go for like an Inferno Dragon behind, a Mega Minion, Balloon. But the Furnace is just going to do so much splash. So whatever they play behind it will kind of just get wrecked. Okay, that's a good balloon placement. I guess that's how you bypass it. Dang it, I don't have like a snowball or something. If I had, yeah, like a snowball or something, that balloon could be dead here, but... Okay, that was kind of an early E-Spirit. We do defend... I don't know how it's going to do against beatdown, guys. Adrian just has like a full-on beatdown deck right here. Oh, I let that get on my tower. No. Oh, I didn't mean for that to get on my tower. That was my fault. Dang, I'm just going to get a Fireball down right here on this. That's actually pretty nice for us, I think. But yeah, guys, I'm not sure how it'll do against beatdown, because it looks like it could be really good against the Lava Hound, but the only issue is that you kind of struggle against the Balloon, it seems like, with a deck like this. But I feel like overall Furnace definitely should have a decent chance against beatdown decks. I do somewhat like it against beatdown. Okay, Adrian does go for the Pocket Lava Hound. I don't think I want to Fireball this, guys, because I just want to save the Fireball for the Balloon. Adrian does go for the smart Balloon placement right here, man. It seems like if your opponent is smart, they're kind of able to mess up your Furnace a little bit. They can, like, go for their stuff in a position that makes your Furnace not really take their stuff out too easily. I'm going to just spam right here, go for the Furnace as well. He's probably going to get a Valkyrie down, though. Wait, I think he has Evo Valkyrie right now, I believe. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Come on, RG. Nice, we do get one more shot there. Valkyrie's actually pulling my Furnace back, which is kind of funny. Okay, he does go for the Lava in the pocket. Wait, guys, we just have to go in. Oh, I wanted to get some nice Evo Skeletons, but he ended up getting the Furnace down. Oh, snap, please. Guys, I think we could stay alive here if we just get a really good defensive Furnace on his Balloon that he definitely wants to play. Yeah, he does go for the Balloon right here. Furnace should do a pretty nice job. He does get the Valkyrie down. Oh, it gets pulled! But I think I have to Fireball anyways. Furnace doesn't have crazy DPS, as you guys can see, so it's just doing an alright job right now. Okay, let's see. So I think we just get an RG in the pocket, guys. Let's just get an RG in the pocket. Oh, he knew it was coming too. Wait, we chained on the tower there with the E-Spirit? RG gets one shot, and all we have to do now is Fireball. You know, it held up, guys. I will say the Furnace held up. Versus beatdown, I think the Furnace deserves an 8 out of 10, because if you get multiple on the field especially, you can just completely DPS stuff down. Alright, now guys, this is a deck that I'm really excited to try out. We're playing Pekka with the new card, the Furnace. Well, newly reworked card, the Furnace. We do have Mother Witch right here for the bats, which is already a pretty good sign for us. That's going to be a little bit of Piggy's damage on the tower. Let's see how the Furnace does against the Ghost here. Oh, nice, Ghost is on the tower. I don't know if we could kill this Berserker or not. I think we will be able to, and we're going to get a little bit of a Piggy out of it. Not too bad. You know, guys, I think he just has minor wall breakers. Yeah, it looks like just minor wall breakers. It's going to be really interesting to see how the Furnace will do in this matchup, because I think it should be pretty nice, because, you know, the Fire Spirits will just constantly spawn to kill stuff like bats, and they can also take out wall breakers pretty decently. I don't know if he has Spear Goblins or not, but if he does, it will also handle that pretty well as well. So, overall, we're not in a bad start. We have a few under damage on both sides. And guys, it looks like right here, Adrian probably just has a control deck, so we're going to see how the furnace can deal with control. I think the furnace should be pretty decent against control decks because it's just going to get so much offensive value. So that's going to be really good. Oh snap, we have to go for our furnace here. Hopefully we could kill these bats pretty nicely. You know, the only thing about the furnace, guys, is that it does take a while for that first fire spirit to get out. If they were to buff furnace, if it ends up being weak, they could definitely buff the time that it takes for the first fire spirit to come out. But I don't know, it feels relatively balanced if you ask me. I just could picture how annoying it could be if furnace just ends up being absolutely everywhere, so I'd rather it be balanced or even a little bit on the weak side than being incredibly broken. Alright. So yeah, guys, I think what's going to happen here is that if we make a really good bit of double lane pressure and we get like a furnace down the middle, that could be super, super nice for us, so that's what our game plan has to be right here. We do get a great Golden Knight ability right there. Alright. I think I'll just chill right now. If he tries to spam me, we will have to probably get our furnace. Yeah, okay, we have to get our furnace right here. The nice thing about the fire spirits, guys, is that the fire spirits seem to always spawn in front of the furnace, so they always go exactly where you want them to, at least most of the time, in my experience so far. Adrian does get some good wall breakers down. But guys, here's our chance to shine now. Now we're finally going to make a proper Pekka push right here, and wait a minute, now that I think about it, guys, the furnace could be free real estate for a Golden Knight. Wait, oh, that's a failed dash. Okay, a little bit of a premature dash, I guess. I don't know. Okay, Pekka does heal a little bit. But man, dude, Adrian just stacking these furnaces right now, and it's not looking good for us here at all. I'm just gonna get my own furnace. I guess he might go for like a poison onto it, but I think I just have to accept that. Wow, the double furnace stacking is going insane right now. Let me just get my Pekka down right here. I just have to take these things out. Bro, please kill them, man! Pekka, what are you doing? I'm just staring at them. My gosh. But yeah, I don't know. I want to say the furnace would be pretty good against control, but dude, it's just the fact that it takes a while to get that first fire spirit. That's really the only thing that's kind of holding me back right here. You know what? We could actually spam a little bit on this other side. Let's just go all in here, guys. Furnace push incoming. See if this can find a way to break through. And by the way, guys, furnace does not do splash damage or anything. Only the actual, you know, fire spirits themselves do splash damage, but not the furnace's attack. Oh, nice. Furnace gets on the tower. That's some damage right there. Nice. That's not that bad, actually. Maybe now could be our chance to go in. Yeah, let's just go in here, guys. Let's go all in here, then let's get a Golden Knight too to, like, chain on whatever he plays, maybe. Okay, just get Evo wall breakers down, which I'm pretty happy about, actually. Nice, we get our arrows down on the other side, so he's going to have to go for something on our Pekka, which does heal off of his furnace. See, it seems like this Pekka deck is just able to run over control with the furnace up in here for good double lane pressure. That felt pretty good. Furnace can break through control decks pretty well, so I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Alright guys, so we're now playing 2.6, but we actually have the furnace over the musketeer, which low-key could be a viable option because it seems like the furnace, the main weakness is that sometimes it doesn't really get enough damage on things, but if you have multiple furnaces, then it can really just add up and completely stomp your opponents, and with a deck like this, you're going to be able to get multiple furnaces since 2.6 has such a quick cycle, so I could definitely see this deck working out. I'm not sure if it can actually replace the musketeer fully or not, but definitely has a chance to be something. Adrian does get a little bit of damage here, so he's just playing the bridge spam category of deck right here, it looks like. Okay, that is going to kill the Pekka. I don't really trust Furnace too much, though. I feel like sometimes it'll let stuff just get that one extra annoying hit that it doesn't need to get. We could go for an Ice Golem Hog here on the other side, though, just because we had a pretty successful defense. I feel like it's justified. Ice Golem does connect on the tower, and Hog Rider does get a nice hit as well. I'm going to go for this Furnace right here. Let's get our Evo Ice Spirit as well, just for good measure. Furnace got a bit of damage on the right side as well. Nice, we killed this Ghost pretty easily. And guys, the broken thing about Furnace is that even if someone goes for, like, say a Fireball onto it, if it survives with even just, like, 1 HP, it's still going to be spawning those Fire Spirits consistently, which pretty much always forces out some sort of response. Yeah, look at that, man. Forced out a whole Battle Ram, which basically dies here. I mean, I guess we could just pull it back with the Hog to make sure that it doesn't really get any tower damage. Nice, looking good so far. Okay, we can just get our furnace down here, guys, but I'm kind of concerned, actually, about the Golden Knight potentially getting some crazy dashes here. Oh my gosh, right when I said it, I predicted it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, I feel like you can kind of avoid it, though, guys, if you're very smart with the furnace, but the thing is, I'm kind of just new to it, so I still have to get used to, like, placements and whatnot. But I feel like if you're very smart, you should be able to mostly avoid those Golden Knight dashes and whatnot. I mean, sometimes it could be hard, but we'll see about that. We do get the Fire Spirit down there, which kind of blocks up the Bandit a little bit. Adrian's probably going to Pekka. Yeah, he just go in for the Pekka. We're just going to hog right into it, guys, and we're going to have a crazy defense right here for sure. You know, the Furnace for Adrian is also going to be pretty nice for him, because that's definitely going to cause us a bit of trouble, a lot of pressure, you know. Okay, Adrian does go in for this, guys. Oh my gosh, this Golden Knight looks menacing right now. Looks very scary. Nice, he failed the ability because we blocked it. And we get a great Evo Cannon, let's go. Guys, that Evo Cannon just saved my life, and that combined with the Furnace doing all this splash damage, you can see we're just completely able to blow Adrian's pushes to smithereens, man. We're just wrecking bridge spam. Oh, I messed it up. Whoopsie daisy. Let's get a second Furnace at the bridge. Wait, the Ice Golem tanks! That low-key worked out. That worked out very well. Wait, I'm gonna block this with a cannon, maybe? I think our Furnace is gonna die, though. Yeah, one of them is gonna die. Adrian does go in for an ability, but I mean, the Furnaces did their job. They did die, but they got the value in killing basically everything, so I'm feeling good with this. We do get our Furnace up high just to try to kill this Electro Wizaro. Nice, we do kill it pretty quickly. We get one more hog hit, guys, and he is in fireball range now. It did a really good job. I'll give the Furnace a 7 out of 10 against bridge spam. It can work really well, but sometimes against stuff like Golden Knight, you can actually feed them value. Now, guys, this deck is exactly my cup of tea. We're playing Goblin Drill, except we have the Furnace instead of a Goblin Demolisher. And I think this will be actually quite a nice deck, because it looks like Furnace would just be the perfect fit. It's basically like a Goblin Demolisher in this deck, except it can also target air as well. And maybe just has a little bit more pressure in some situations. So I'm actually pretty excited for Goblin Drill with the Furnace. We do get a little bit of a snowball right here, but Adrian can just log that all away. Gotta get our Tesla down. Oh, we just get the Earthquake. Let's see here. Let's get a nice snowball. Come on, please kill that Hog Rider. Nice, we do counter it. Okay, guys, he's gonna go in for sure. Yeah, he does go in for the Hog Rider. We do get our Mighty Miner down, though. I think we have to use our 3-card cycle really well with this deck to be able to keep up with Adrian in this matchup. And guys, with the 3-card cycle, imagine how many Furnaces we could get down. And so it looks like Adrian's just playing like a purely cycle deck right here, just Hog Cycle. So we're now facing the cycle category as the next test for the Furnace. I think it really depends what type of cycle deck you're going to be facing, but I feel like Furnace could do a decent job against cycle in general, because just, okay, that's going to connect there. Okay, that is unfortunate. We can actually go for a drill in the front, because even if he predicts it with a cannon, Fire Spirit would still connect on the tower, so yeah, that's nice, actually. Drill is getting a little bit of damage there. Honestly, good defense by Adrian. But guys, notice how the Furnace can actually outrange the cannon. That's pretty huge if you ask me. The fact that Furnace can outrange cannon is actually pretty big when you're considering how good Furnace is against cycle decks, because literally every cycle deck in the game right now seems to be playing either cannon or, you know, Tesla, something like that, so yeah, that's pretty big. Adrian is defending his Furnace pretty nicely, but I'm kind of liking this. We do have the poison here for his Furnace, so we could just get that down right here. He's probably going to have to go for a log. You know, Furnace actually isn't that bad against Drill also, if you think about it. I mean, just the fact that the Fire Spirit, the first Fire Spirit can just like insta-kill the first Goblin is pretty nice. I'm blocking that. I'm not letting that connect on my tower. Does our Fire Spirit connect here? I think it will. Nice. He does have the Hog Rider going, though, guys, so he might try to out-cycle my Tesla a little bit, which could be an issue. Nice, Furnace is going back a little bit. Wait, guys, that was a bad cannon by Adrian, because we could just get a nice poison, and also our Furnace is not even going to get targeted by it. It's exactly like a Musketeer, guys. The range is just like a Musketeer on this new Furnace. Alright, let's just go for our Furnace into his, I guess. Ooh, okay. Oh, nice, the Fire Spirit splashed the tower there. Let's go. Let's just bridge block here. Okay, I was kind of assuming he would go for a Mighty Miner at the bridge, but he actually ended up not doing so. Yeah, we're holding up really well right now, and I feel like the Furnace is just giving us really good defense here, so I'm not really worried about anything. Kind of had to use my Evo Snowball on defense, but there's nothing wrong with that. You know what's interesting though, guys, is that I feel like mostly all of our games so far right now have been really long games, which is interesting because I guess it means that Furnace can be a bit more of a slow roll type of card, that you don't always just get a victory right away with it, but over time you start to chip and chip away at your opponent. Adrian does get a good log right there, but we could just get a poison down on this end. The goblins are going ham on the tower. The Furnace does have a pretty slow attack speed, so it's not really going to be super reliable without its fire spirits spawning out right away. Gonna get my Furnace down in the back. It just has quite a bit of HP. If Furnace ends up being really strong, I don't think it'll be like really strong. I think it'll be strong, but not like really strong. But if it ends up being really strong, they can always make it so it dies to like, for example, Fireball Zap instead of just Fireball Log. That could be a good change to it, because it is actually decently tanky compared to other similar units. Okay, Adrian does get his Hog Rider down. I feel like our Furnaces should stop this, though. Yeah, they do a great job right here. We're just going to get our Goblin Drill down right now, and I don't think Adrian has that much of a chance. You know, I could have Evo Snowballed, but I thought he might log. Yo, these Fire Spirits, man, are adding up really quickly. Oh my gosh. Triple Furnace, guys. Triple Furnace, bro. We force out his ability. Oh my gosh. That's a nice poison right here on all of this. Just going to get my Evo Snowball down right here. And I think Adrian is done for. That was quite a dominant showing, man. Goblins are gonna take out the tower with the Fire Spirits. I think against Cycle, I have to give the Furnace a 7 out of 10. Alright, Adrian does have the Cannoneer, guys, which makes me think it's probably gonna be Mortar. And seeing the Goblin Gang, that looks like it might confirm it. Oh wait, the Cannoneer is not one-shotting the Wall Breakers. Oh yeah, guys, because I guess the balance changes are already live right now for us creators, and that's actually gonna be pretty interesting. They basically increased the hit speed of the Cannoneer, but made it do a bit less damage, so it's not like as crazy anymore with one-shotting wall breakers and stuff, but still is different from the Princess Tower. Huh, that's pretty interesting. You know, I wonder how Furnace can do against Cannoneer, guys. I feel like it's definitely going to struggle a little bit more, since obviously the Cannoneer can one-shot the Fire Spirits, so that they're not going to get as much value or anything like that, but I don't know, it still could do something. We're just going to get this down here, and I think actually the Goblin Hut here is not a terrible choice. I didn't really have any other good play, if I'm being honest with you guys. I think that hut is really the best I could have done. Oh, Adrian goes for a Skelly Barrel, but he didn't really tank the bats probably as well as he would have liked to. Man, those bats are getting crazy value right now. We can actually get our Wall Breakers down because the bats are going to tank for the Wall Breakers. And I guess you don't really have to tank for the Wall Breakers much anymore in this matchup, since Cannoneer doesn't one-shot them. Okay, I'm going to get my Furnace going all the way in the back. You know, guys, it could be pretty interesting if they rework more cards like they're just going to do to the Furnace, because I feel like a lot of cards maybe could use some sort of rework. Like, for example, the Mirror maybe could use a rework. Let me know if you guys think so as well, but I feel like the Furnace is a really good rework, and I think Mirror could also be pretty nice, too. Because, I don't know, the Mirror feels like it's in such a weird state right now, where it's just, like, never really seemingly able to be viable. Or if it is viable, it just ends up being crazy broken. It's never, like, healthy viable, you know what I mean? Ooh, Adrian goes for the Skelly King there. He's probably gonna have to Mortar, so I'll try to Furnace to predict it. Nice, let's go. And you guys know what's really nice, actually, about the new Furnace is that I feel like what's really strong in the game right now are all these annoying bait decks. Like, for example, the deck that Adrian's playing right now with this, you know, Skelly Barrel bait and stuff like that. But Furnace should be a pretty decent option to stop those types of decks, I believe. Oh my gosh, I'm actually so dead right now. Oh my gosh. I done goofed, guys. I done goofed. Oh gosh. Wait, did I actually survive? Wait, I can't believe I survived that, guys. I thought for sure I was dead there. I don't even know what saved me. I think just pulling his skeletons back into the poison is what saved me. You know, I will say the Furnace doesn't seem bad against Mortar and like these bait stuff, but it is weak against Cannon Cart, unfortunately, so yeah, against the carts, we're not really going to be able to do too much here, but we'll see what happens. Okay, I guess I'll just go for my Goblin Hut up high right here, then we just get a Furnace to, you know, snipe down everything right here. Nice, the Fire Spirit does go for all the skeletons. Bro, this cart needs to cross the bridge. Oh my gosh, how's the Fire Spirit on my tower? No. The Furnace is getting great value for Adrian, man. It's getting good value for me, but also for Adrian right now. Bro, kill that John, man. Freak. Oh my gosh. Stay alive, wall breaker. Okay. Dude, I'm literally surviving by the hair of my chinny freaking chin right now, guys. I think we probably lost this game, though. Actually, let's just go for our bats now. Man, can we pop one of these skelly barrels, or whatever you call it? Nice log. Beautiful log right there. Let's just get our Evo wall breakers down to tank right now, guys. The miner does get on the tower there, but I'm feeling not super good, though. Okay, we're going to kill the Evo mortar at least, guys. Maybe now we can finally make a push. I've just been stuck defending for, like, the last little while now, guys. Let's just go in for something right here, man. We just need damage. Okay, I'm actually going to get a poison right here as well, just to kill the mortar and continue to chip down Adrian. I'm going to take the log right here as well. Nice, I knew he would skelly barrel. I knew he would do that, so good thing we kind of predicted that. We're going to poison for a goblin gang. We do catch it. Nice. And as you can see now, as we're getting more furnaces later in this match, it's starting to help us out even more. And I could see that these fire spirits are adding up for sure. Oh, wait. Adrian's furnace could connect as well if we're not careful. Okay, but we're looking good, though. I like the furnace here. I can't believe we clutched up. I don't even know how I clutched up against some of these pushes, man. It looked like I was totally dead at some points, but yeah, in the end, we do take a nice win. Against Siege, I'll actually give the Furnace a 6 out of 10 just because it's pretty bad against Mortar and the Xbow themselves. It's only good against Mortar when there's a lot of bait in it.